I'd like to apologize in advance for any inconsistencies. I started filming a couple weeks ago and then I just kept not finishing thoughts and then eventually got distracted by a sandwich and just never finished the video. That's actually more typical than you would think. One general trend in human history has been the quest for innovation, the aspiration to further convenience. Although on the whole this is seen to be beneficial, there are of course dissenters from this ideal, as characterized in Kurt Vonnegut's Player Piano. Of course, moderation is key in almost all aspects of life. Some inventions, however, are neither convenient nor practical, nonsensical designs which should not exist. When you have a jacket that is warm and fuzzy everywhere, except in the pockets, your hands are the part that gets most cold, so why on earth would you make the pockets the least warm part of your jacket? It makes absolutely no sense. I confess I don't know much about plumbing, but I think it would be great if shower heads were on the opposite wall from the faucet. The water is always inexplicably the wrong temperature, so if it was on the opposite wall, then you could adjust the temperature of the water without having to dart through the wrong temperatured water, which is very uncomfortable. The penny costs more to make than it's worth, so why do we still have it? It is an insult to Abraham Lincoln, the best president we have ever had, to have his face on the penny. When you have a shirt with a really itchy tag, sometimes you just want to take a seam ripper and take out the stitches so you can take the tag off. But on a lot of shirts, like on this one, the tag is actually attached by the same seam that is on the collar of the shirt. If you wanted to do that, you would actually be taking apart the seams of the shirt. It's just terrible because then you can't take the tag off and you're forever itchy. Some people cut the tags, but that makes it even worse, because there's actually prickly stuff sticking out at your neck. When you have a very long musical score to play, for example, this was 91 pages, some of the books are spiraled and others aren't. It's very unfair to the people who don't have spiraled books, because when you open it, it won't stay open to the page and it just... First of all, you always have to be pushing the pages back onto the stand so they stay flat. And second of all, when you're in the pit and all you have is a little stand light to see, the pages that are bent over are in the dark, so you can't even read the notes that you're supposed to be playing. Fold and close bags. The idea with these bags is you put your sandwich in it, and then you fold over the little flap. Sealed. But truth is, it does not work because it always unfolds and it's a mess. The other day, I had a tuna sandwich for lunch. The tuna got out of the bag and there were chunks just all over my books, and it was terrible. I know that I should be using a lunchbox, but honestly, I don't know why these exist when the sealable ones are just better and they work. I'm gonna eat this now because it looks good. When they have those hand blow dryers in the bathrooms instead of paper towels, it's just completely, utterly useless. It doesn't even dry your hands, and it just blows bacteria straight on. It's an utter waste of time and energy. You have a box of breakfast bars, right? And you're rushing out the door, you want to grab some food. So you go to open it, and the one tab opens, but the other is still connected to the side. So you either have to shove your hand in there, or you have to rip apart the whole thing. It is such a waste of time, especially in the morning when you're trying to get things done. There's no purpose to have this extra perforated strip on the side. There is a line between annoyances caused by one's own sheer laziness and annoyances stemming from needless inconveniences. It's nonsense, I tell you, nonsense.